All right, guys, here we are, lesson 6.6. This time we're talking about a system of linear inequalities. Well, at this point, we're all pretty much experts with systems. Remember, that meant two or more when we talked about systems of equations. So with a system of linear inequalities, it's really just two or more inequalities. And our job today is going to be graphing them on a coordinate plane. We're going to graph both of them together. And so if we take a look here at the first part, problem 1, what is the graph of this system? I'm going to just begin by drawing in a little coordinate plane. And since I have two inequalities, I'll just graph them one at a time. I'm going to go ahead and start with my first one, and I'm going to highlight this in blue so we can see this. We're looking at y is less than 2x minus 3. So for that first one, I'm going to just kind of write in blue again so we can see what goes with everything. The slope is 2. The y-intercept is negative 3. So we know how to graph things in slope-intercept. We'll start at negative 3. We'll go up 2 over 1. And remember, on this one, I'm looking to see if I should go dashed or solid. Since it's just a less than symbol, I'm going to go with a dashed or a dotted line. And since, again, it is a less than, I will shade below that line. And so I'll still just do my shading for this in blue. Okay. So that's kind of a review of what we just got done doing in lesson 6.5. Now I'm going to go ahead and graph the second inequality. However, if you notice with that second inequality, it's not in slope-intercept form. So the first thing I'm going to do is just move that 2x over, and I'm going to get it into slope-intercept form. That way I can go ahead and easily identify the slope is negative 2, the y-intercept is positive 2. So y-intercept is positive 2, slope is negative 2. That tells me we're going to go down 2, right 1. I've got to look back at my inequality symbol. My inequality symbol is a greater than. And so that tells me I'm going to be doing this also with a dashed or a dotted line. And since it's greater than, I will be shading everything above this line. Now, the solution of the system of inequalities is going to be, and you can kind of see off to the side over here, they have this little kind of hint box here, and it says specifically that the solutions of a system of inequalities are shown by the intersection of two shaded areas. What I always say in my mind is I just think it's the overlap of, in this case, red and blue. So if you look right in this area, this is where I have red and blue. And this is where on my paper, like if I was taking a quiz or a test, I would want to really darken that or highlight that to indicate that that is my solution, where the two inequalities overlap. All right, this is it, guys. One more for us to practice together, and that's pretty much it for this lesson. So in taking a look, I will just begin again with drawing in a coordinate plane. You guys can do the same thing here, nothing tricky. We've been doing this for a long time. And I'll also just keep this consistent and going blue and then red. So for my first inequality in blue, I can see that the slope is going to be negative 1 and that the y-intercept is 5. So I'll start at 5. From there, I'm going to go down 1 over 1. And I'm looking at my inequality symbol. It's a greater than equal to. So right away, I know I'm going to be doing a solid line. And since it's greater than or equal to, I'm going to be shading this above greater than or equal to. Okay. Now I'm going to switch gears and we'll take a look at this second inequality. If you notice, this is also not in slope-intercept form. So we're going to move it. I'm going to add 3x to each side. So I'll get y is less than or equal to 3x minus 4. And now I can go ahead and start to graph this. So my slope is at 3. My y-intercept is at negative 4. Slope is positive 3, so up 3 over 1. And if I look at my inequality symbol here, it's a less than equal to, so that tells me solid line. And since it's less than, I will be shading everything below this red line. Now, my actual solution for this system is going to be where the red and the blue overlapped. The red and the blue in this case overlapped right here. So this area that I'm highlighting in the yellow, this would be what I would want to really, if I'm doing paper pencil, you know, I would want to darken this. I might use a highlighter to really indicate that that is my solution. Alright guys, so that is the end of this lesson. For this part, for 6-6, your practice is going to be IXL, T5, and T6. Both of those to 80%. Good luck guys, you got this.